those neo-Confederates down in the South who are flying the flag for the lost cause are wrong. We'll tell you what the war was really about. It was about slavery. It was about saving the Union. Well, this is what she took in as a schoolgirl, and that was what she imparted to me. And that was how I learned about the Civil War as a small boy. That was my perspective on it. So to write about Lee was a way of saying, well, let's pick up the telescope and look at this in a way I've never looked at it before. How do you write the biography of a man who commits treason? Because frankly, I say in the book, I have said in lectures I've given, including one at Washington and Lee University, talk about putting my head into the lion's mouth. He commits treason. Mm-hmm. There's really no other way you can slice it. You take the constitutional definition of what treason is, and I don't think you can really spin it any other way. Now, there are all kinds of complications which entered into that definition of treason. And a lot of those complications explain why there never was a trial for, I mean, he was indicted for it, but he was never brought to trial. But nevertheless, when you come right down to it, what you're looking at is someone who raised his hand against the Constitution, against the flag he had taken an oath to serve under. How do you write a biography of someone who does something like that? That's a challenge in its own right. Mm-hmm. It's, in some senses, it's very easy to write a biography of someone you can easily admire. But when someone has done something like that that threatens the very life of the nation, how do you write a biography of someone like that? That's a challenge.
How do we? What's the best framework to assess whether to keep these monuments and statues at all?
Well, I have the same question in my mind. Although, again, bear in mind, I'm a Yankee from the Yankee land. I look at Lee's statues and I'm thinking, why is that there? Why is there a statue to Robert E. Lee, of all people? There's no statue to, dare I say it, Benedict Arnold. So I look at statues of Robert E. Lee and I look at them and say, why is there a statue of Robert E. Lee there?
And